The United Nations passing a resolution this week demanding an immediate ceasefire in Gaza. The U.S. voting against the measure, along with 13 other countries, standing with Israel. Our next guest says this vote proves the UN body no longer holds even 1 ounce of legitimacy or relevance. Israel's ambassador to the UN, Gilad Erdan, joins us now. Mr. Ambassador, thank you very much.
Thanks for having me here.
So a vote like that doesn't surprise you. What does it say about the UN?
You know what? It did surprise me because I've been serving there for 3 years, but I never dreamt that after a massacre of almost 1,500 babies and women and the elderly, the UN cannot even unite in order to condemn a designated terrorist organization similar to ISIS or even to the Nazis. It's something that is truly unfathomable. How can they pass a resolution? It's not without even condemning them, without even mentioning Hamas. So
the resolution didn't even mention
Didn't
Hamas.
even mention, as if this war started on its own, like automatically. So I believe that the UN on Friday completely lost its legitimacy, its relevance. I mean, the UN was founded in the wake of the Holocaust to prevent such atrocities from happening. And today the feeling is that not only it is not committed to preventing atrocities, it is committed to ensuring they will happen again.
Why is there such a anti-Israel bias at the UN? Why is it? I mean, if only 13 countries are voting against it, that's huge.
Look, it's not only anti-Israeli bias. It's in a way, it's also anti-U.S. bias. Many times you see that the UN cannot stop the war in Ukraine, cannot stop aggressions all across the globe. 1/3 of the UN are Muslim countries. The structure of the UN is distorted. You know, a country with 20,000 people equals the United States of America in the General Assembly. Iran, countries that are totally the biggest human rights violators, are part of the UN.
They run the Human Rights Council.
Yeah, exactly. So it's crazy. And I think that today every honest country should defund the UN. Yeah, we should start defunding the UN until the bias stops, until the anti-Semitism stops. We can no longer continue business as usual because now it's clearer than ever that, as I said, the UN cannot stop atrocities. On the contrary, they try to ensure that it will happen again because they try to tie Israel's hands from completely eradicating the terror capabilities of Hamas. So if we cannot unite at the UN to fight against terrorists like ISIS, like Boko Haram, like Al-Qaeda, like the Nazis. So what's the justification of having such a very, expensive body that 1/3 of it is being paid by U.S. taxpayers?
It's a great question. We fund an organization that exists to hate us right here in Manhattan.
Yeah, and the pictures, the footage that we see here of people marching, chanting death to America, death to Israel, supporting the massacre of babies, the raping of women, it's terrifying, and it should be terrifying for every American watching us right now.
Very, very telling. There's also an information war going on right now, as you know full well, Ambassador. Here's one CNN guest. His name is Dr. Mads Gilbert. Now, saying that what the IDF is saying about the hospital and the command center is just not true. Watch this.
I've been walking in all parts of Shifa, in the basement, in the different clinics, in the different buildings. I've been there night and day, peacetime, wartime, all over. I have never seen anything that could look like or function as some command center.
So he's a known Israeli critic. What do you make of the denial that Hamas uses hospitals to shield their operations?
Sadly, there are many people who are quite naive within the Western world. They think that if Hamas uses hospitals as command centers, they will show it to them and share the information with them. We have the intelligence, we hold all the proof. Israel is a law-abiding democracy. We share this intelligence with the US, with other Western countries. And when we say that we know 100%, by the way, we just publicized the interrogation of few of the terrorists that participated in the massacre, and they themselves tell publicly that they know that the command centers are underneath hospitals, schools, mosques. They embedded themselves only within and under civilian infrastructure because that's what they try to do, to recruit naive Western countries to put pressure on Israel, to tie our hands, making sure they won't be eliminated. But this time we are committed because it's either us or them, and it must be us.
And exit question real quick, how so far has the administration been in support for your effort?
We are grateful for the administration until now, and we think they're helping us in all of our needs, and we hope that it will continue exactly that way.
Hope so. Israel's ambassador to the UN, Gilad Erdan, thank you so much, sir, for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate it.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.